Okay, my peeps. I am on my way home from dropping my son off at work. Got called in. I might. Okay, my peeps. I'm kind of almost to where I want to be. Like I said, it's along my way home. So, glad y'all are coming along for the ride with me. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna go on this trail or not. I may go in the beginning, I may not. I did not turn on my Onyx off-road just yet, but I will be when I get close to where I want to be. But I figure I'll take you along with me. You know, maybe do a mini adventure. I can't be out too long. Because I do have to take care of my dog. Like I said a few minutes or so ago, my son got called into work. He started at 5, he gets off at 10. Our dog is kind of on a feeding schedule where she gets fed between 6 and 7. I'm in Ocala, Florida, which is in the central of the state. So I'm in the middle of the National Forestry and the Springs, which is gorgeous up here. Next time I go to one of the springs, I'll bring you along. And when I'm going off-roading, for a lack of a better term, or just a trail ride to look for some campsites, I'll bring you all along with that. Now, I've learned about a week ago, I went out with a Jeep group that I'm involved in, and being up here, I can be more involved with the group. But I learned that in the Ocala National Forestry, you are allowed to disperse/free tent camp for up to 14 days. Cannot car camp, can't use an RV, cannot use a camper. It's strictly tent camping. Now, I don't know how true this is, but they said possibly on a rare occasion, and if you are not acting like a fool, the FWC, Florida Wildlife Conservation people, and the National Forestry people that maintain and monitor the forestry, the wildlife, all that jazz, you know, goes through there, see what's going on. They see you car camping, and do not quote me on this because, again, I do not know how true it is. But if they see you car camping, they may or may not bother you, providing you're not destroying anything, not messing anything up, all that jazz. Now, if you're acting like an idiot, they're gonna make you leave and possibly ticket you, which is only fair and the right thing to do. Now, if you're tent camping, I was told you gotta be about 100 feet away from your car, and obviously in a national forest, 100 feet, or any, you know, place like that, 100 feet from any water source. I don't think you can put up a privacy tent or anything like that for your showers or anything like that. So for your potty privileges out in the middle of the woods, they say to dig about a 6-inch cat hole That way you can do your business, and then when you're done, cover it up. Call me overkill, but I tend to make my cat hose about 8 to 10 inches, you know, for when I have to go to the bathroom or whatever. So, there's that. Now, once I get out of this narrow road here, I'm gonna turn on my Onyx off-road. And, I kind of know where that trail is, but I'm gonna use the app to guide me a little further. So I'm gonna pull off to the side here so I can get that turned on. And it will give me the opportunity to show you what that looks like. Now, right now, I am using the free version. They have Elite and Pro version that you can pay for about a year. I think it's like $35, and then they have a premium for $100. So it kind of works out. So let me turn this around so you can see what I'm talking about. This is my Onyx off-road app. This is what I'm use when I'm even on the main trails of the dirt road. Relatively simple to use. I have a few. Let me see if I can show you. I have a few things saved, you know, on here. So that dot where I was, I found a tent site, stuff like that. So today, oops, this wants me to upgrade. I'm not going to do that at this time. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit go and track, and I'm going to hit record track, and you're going to get those prompts, and I'm going to move forward so you can see how it tracks. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off for a few minutes, my phone, until I get to where I want to be. And when I find that trail, I'll put it back on. But you can see how this shows you everything. So with that said, give me a few minutes and I'll be back. Okay, my friends, here's where we are right now. And I'll get out and show you. And it does show you there's a lake here called Lake Charles. Let me show you this trail. I don't think I'm going to go on it because I am by myself. Now, if I had company, that might be a different story. But to me, by myself, this road looks a little sketchy. Now, I do have four-wheel drive, 4x4, all-wheel drive, whatever I want to call it. And my car has not gotten me stuck yet. But then I don't drive like a fool. So, there's a little log, and it looks like it goes straight down. That would definitely give you a flat tire. But it looks like it goes straight down. I'm going to walk down it a little bit. A little bit, mainly because I left my car running. Actually, you know, I would be alright. It widens out and the ground does feel pretty firm. The ground does feel pretty firm. But my concern is this log, and I don't want to get a flat tire. And I can't, it's too heavy for me to lift. So I'm going to go a little further down and see what happens. Let me show you this map again. So it does look like this is some sort of a trail. It doesn't go very far, but there is Lake George. And it looks like there's another trail up further that I'm gonna go check out real quick. Maybe I'll go down it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I just wanted to point out something to you real quick. You see, I'm still tracking. See where the arrow is. Now off to the left, it is showing it's a closed road, which, let me roll down my window. There is a closed road, and the closed roads are to vehicles unless you're the National Forestry, FWC, and you're doing maintenance. And as you can see, it's also for the Florida Trail. For your through hikers, day hikers, section hikers, whatever the case may be. If you get caught driving down that road, I repeat, if you get caught going down that road, either by the National Forestry people or FWC or both, they can and will ticket you. I do not know how much the ticket will be. But, hey, if you got money to blow away, go for it. Otherwise, I don't recommend it. If you're somebody on a fixed, like me, that's on a fixed budget, because I live from paycheck to paycheck and I only get paid once a month, I'm not going down that road. Not unless I'm on foot. I will not. I repeat, I will not go down that road with my vehicle. Because, as I was saying, I'm going to go down a little bit further. It's showing a little closed road over here. But it looks like this trail goes down towards the lake. Over here, it looks like the hiking trail. So, we'll see what we'll see. I may or may not go down it. But let me drive a little further down, see if I can find it, and go from there. So, I should be coming up on it in a few minutes, taking you along with me, obviously. And like I said, right now I am using the free version, which is fine for me right now. I'll probably upgrade it soon. Now, it looks like this trail is coming up momentarily. Let's see. Yes. Let me turn this around. We're gonna go down it a little bit. I feel safe. Let's see what we see. And it does appear to go down towards the lake. Maybe we'll find a campsite. Now, I have Life 360, so my friend that I've known for like forever is probably following me on Life 360, and is probably saying to himself, where the bleep is she going, and she's by herself. So I do not recommend you guys to do this yourself. Now, if you're worried about your paint job getting scratched up or anything like that, I recommend you get a double coating. Let me go over here a little bit. I do have traction boards with me. There's like a little bit of sugar sand. But, in my opinion, I don't recommend you do this by yourself. I shouldn't be doing it by myself. But in my opinion, I think you can get down this road in two-wheel drive. Another little campsite here that I'm gonna pin real quick. Let me go over here so I can pin it real quick on my app. Let's see, at our waypoint, disperse. I'm gonna call that disperse camp, and I'm gonna mark it in green, and I'm gonna save it. Now I am gonna back out a little bit, and I'm gonna see if I can find a wider place to turn around, because I don't think I'm gonna go down any further. But this does apparently lead to a lake. Of some sort. Like, it looks on the map, it looks like it leads to Lake George. And on roads like this, momentum is your best friend. I just gotta find somewhere to turn around. I see an opening. Yeah, let me see. Let's turn around. I'm gonna go. Actually, no. I'm gonna go a little further down. I probably could have turned around there, but I'm gonna go for something that's a bit wider. Now the road is kind of narrow, so like I said, if you're worrying about your paint, put on a double coating of some sort. I'm gonna turn around here. Because I don't want to go too far down by myself. And I'm basically gonna go down the way I came. But like I said, my Jeep is a 4x4, or so it says on the back, and this looks like a lot of sugar sand. So I would tend to think, I'm gonna go a little further back. I'm kind of backing up and rocking it a little bit, in case you're wondering. And it goes a pretty ways down. So I'm comfortable with this trail even by myself, to be honest. I just don't want to go all the way down it right now because I am by myself. But I'm having actually no trouble at all. Now, I have a Grand Jeep Cherokee Laredo. It says 4x4, but she is not your traditional Jeep like your Jeep Wrangler, Rubicon, things like that. My friend has a Jeep Cherokee, and his is probably a little bit better equipped than mine. Mine is a little higher up than his, but like I said, even with this sugar sand, and I'm not really flying, I'm only doing maybe 10-15 miles an hour, and I'm having little to no trouble. Now, on roads like this, I do recommend for y'all to turn off your traction control. But like I said, mine is not your traditional Jeep per se. It's not a Jeep Wrangler or nothing like that. It's a Grand Jeep Cherokee Laredo 4x4 or all-wheel drive. So once you've passed that little bit of hard pavement, and I do see some what looks like campsites along the side here, which I'm going to show my hunting buddy if he does actually come up next month. And he has a Jeep Wrangler, so he'll be better equipped to come out here by himself if he so chooses to, or he can follow me out here. Whatever he chooses to do. And like I said, according to what I'm seeing on my OnX off-road, it does lead to Lake George. And like I said, if you're worrying about your paint getting scratched up, if you have a newer vehicle, mine is 2012, then put a double coating of ceramic tape on it. Now, a lot of my friends use an app called Avenger. That's Avenza. Okay, I'm back to where I started from, so I'm going to turn my app off real quick. Got my one camping site marked off. And normally this will show you if you're on dirt or on pavement. Bear with me. Here, let me show you what I'm doing. Let me turn this around. I'm marking it, so I know where it is. Oops, just in my car. That's okay, whatever. Playing with Spurt's campsites. Now I'm gonna hit save. It's giving my coordinates or the date that I tracked. I made my little notation. Shows me how far I went, how long it took me. But that was when I made my turn. So when I come back, it's going to be a little bit shorter. Obviously, military time. So 17:56 is almost 6 p.m. So I am going to save this. And now it is saved over here in my content. And it's showing one item, you know, for disperse camping, blah, blah, blah. So that's enough of that. Like I said, let me turn this back around. Just wanted to share it with you guys. Oh, let me show you one more thing. In case any of you don't know it. When you are off-roading, you're going to want to, like I said before, you're going to want to turn off your traction control. And I'm going to show you how I do that. Now, bear in mind, on your vehicle, it might be done a little bit differently. On my friend's Cherokee, he has to hold the button down for it to actually turn off. But here's my little button to turn the traction control off. I hit that, and then you're going to see them same squiggly lines over there. And then if you turn your car off, you're going to have to turn it back on. Now, I am going to turn it off. So I'm going to hit that button again. And now it's off. Somebody else just came off that trail. I guess they were further down than I was. Which is fine. Hey, they're having fun. Stuff like that. I didn't go all the way down, so I'm not sure how long it would have took me to see how far the lake is, but it does take you to Lake George. So I'll be showing my son that later, or not later, it'd be too dark, or during the week. Now, if you are out here in Ocala and you're on one of the national forests, that looks like another trail. I'll check that out another day. That looked wider. I'm going to check that out another day. But if you are out here in Central Florida, Ocala, Florida, there is wildlife out here. You got turkeys, squirrels, foxes, coyotes. Somebody said they saw a panther. Other people saw a possible bobcat. We do have black bear up here. And I have seen deer and I have seen bear up here. Not on that particular trail. I didn't go all the way down. But, hey, it is what it is. But I will be going down that trail again later on in the week. Maybe, maybe not with my son. But I just wanted to share with you guys, bring you guys along. Can't get my phone to stay focused on me. But I just wanted to bring you guys along for a little bit of an adventure. Hashtag the name LA Castriello at The Adventures Awaits, or hashtag The Adventures Awaits on YouTube. But thank you for kind of riding along with me. I'm gonna get back to the house. I'm gonna relax, feed and walk the dog, and then just chill out until I gotta go pick up my son. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe. If you go off-roading, or if you go trail riding, whatever you want to call it, to look for dispersed campsites and things like that, leave a comment below and let me know. So, later my peeps. Bye.